Hi everybody, welcome to our house. I'm Teacher Marilee and my husband Bruce will be helping me bring the Bible story to you for this week, and it's about having faith. Do you know what having faith means? Think about it for a minute and tell someone that you're watching with what you think having faith is. The dictionary says it is putting your trust or your confidence or your belief in someone or something. And you know, it matters what you put your faith or your trust or your confidence in. Take, for example, this stool. Looks like a pretty nice stool, and I could say, I have faith that this stool will hold me up. Let's see. Yep, I love it. Neat little stool. And then there's a stool over there. Someone could say, that one looks like it might fit you even better. It's even taller. And I could say, oh yeah, looks great. And then I could say, oh, what happened here? I had faith that this one would hold me up, but it didn't because I didn't know that it wasn't welded together like that one over there. So it does really matter what you put your faith in, and so it's a good idea to know something about what you're putting your faith or your trust in. And I think that's why God gave us the Bible and why he sent Jesus, so that we could know what God was like, how much he loved us, and that we could trust him with everything in our lives, and that he wants to have a relationship with us and us to be his children. So, and the Bible is what tells us how that can happen. And it tells us more about Jesus and how we can put our trust and faith in him and why we would want to, because we can't see him. So the Bible story for this week comes from the Bible in the book of Matthew, and it is the story of Jesus and the Centurion. And there's a little bit of background that would help you understand the story better, I think. In the time that Jesus lived here on earth, he was in an area called Galilee most of the time. His hometown was Nazareth, and a nearby town was Capernaum, and that whole area was ruled by the Romans. They were in charge of it, and they had soldiers like policemen that kept the peace and kept order in the cities. They had soldiers in every town, and that they also made sure that people paid their taxes. And some of the soldiers were good and some were not good, some were bad. And you might have been hearing lately about a policeman in our country who made a very bad choice. And most of the police are really wonderful, good people that risk their lives every day to keep the rest of us safe. Well, the soldier in this story was a good one, and he was called a centurion, which means centurion. Cent means 100, so that means he had 100 other soldiers under him that he was responsible for and that worked for him. And so he was an important soldier, and his hometown was Capernaum. And the story in Matthew chapter 8 tells what happened when this centurion asked Jesus a question. The story is also told a little bit different way, same story, in Luke's Gospel, chapter 7. But we're using Matthew today, and I want you to imagine, because it might have looked just like this.